Cut them off. Cut her off, cut him off, cut them all off. Cut them off right now. Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to talk about how to level up for 2021, how to level up in general, just how to improve ourselves as we enter this new year. Now, I don't like long intros. I know that you don't like long intros. Let's get into this video, shall we? Number 1, invest in yourself. This is going to be one of the best things that you can do for yourself. This is something that you will never regret on because you're pouring into you. And I believe that investing in yourself can only help you in the long run. What does investing in yourself encompass? Investing in yourself includes investing in your goals. As we enter this new 2021 year, I want you to write down your goals in 2020 as you're entering into 2021 and physically write them down. Investing in your goals means doing whatever it takes to achieve what you want. If you want to start a business, start investing by putting small amounts of money aside and saving so that you can get the business that you want, or so that you can grow the business that you want to grow in 2021. Investing in yourself does not only have to be monetary. When you invest in yourself, it also means holding yourself accountable to everything that you want to happen. Don't give up on yourself, as well as don't cut yourself short or make excuses as to why you can't do something. For example, with me, I would like to be a social media influencer, specializing mainly in fashion and lifestyle. Now, the way that I'm investing in myself is that I'm reaching out to brands or changing my Instagram profile to make it seem like it is more of a business instead of just a personal blog. That is investing in myself and my opinion. Now, on the topic of investing in yourself, I don't mean to just go crazy and spend ridiculous amount of money if you know that you won't be able to make it back, or if you don't know how you're going to make it. If you cannot afford a Balenciaga, don't buy a Balenciaga. If you can't afford a Birkin, sis, don't buy that Birkin. Now, this next thing is something that you probably all heard of several times, but change your mindset. It's really true what they say. When you start to change your mindset and you start to really narrow down into what you want or try to speak positivity in your life, it will really come to fruition later on in life. Especially in this 2020 year with the pandemonium going on and everything that's happening, it's really hard to just sit in your thoughts and just be sad or be depressed. But we have to realize that 2021 is really a year of opportunity. It is a fresh year. It's never been touched, so you really never know what can happen. I started reading this book by Joyce Meyer called Battlefield of the Mind, and she really pinpointed that wherever the mind goes, the man follows. And that could encompass so many different things. But whatever you focus your mind on and whatever you focus your thoughts on, that's really what you're going to see in real life. So if you speak positivity into your life, if you're going to say, I will be a millionaire, or I will get 2,000 followers, or I will lose these last 10 pounds, if you continue to say it, eventually it's going to happen. But if you always say like, there's no way I can lose these 10 pounds, or there's no way that I can get these followers, or there's no way that I can start a YouTube channel because who's going to subscribe to me, it's not going to happen. Write down your goals. Write down everything that you want to happen in this new year, whether it's big or small. If you want to gain this many followers, if you want to lose this many pounds, write them down. It's really true that when you really put pen to paper and write down everything instead of just saying it out loud, it does make it more concrete. And it also helps you with your accountability because you're seeing them every single day. In comparison, if you were to just say them out loud, because when you say them out loud, it's just like you're just putting words in the air. But when you're actually writing them down, you're putting more energy because first, you're writing down your goals. That means that you trust yourself enough to know that you're going to make what you want to happen. This is something that I have started doing myself. I actually did write down some of my goals, even in this year for December. I wrote them down and I put them on my wall and I say them every single day. And slowly but surely, I am accomplishing my goals, which is also an attest to say that it's never too late to make some more goals. Even in this 2020, you can still write down anything that you want to happen because we still have one more day left in this year. Now, with writing your goals also comes making a plan for your goals. Don't just say that I want $1 million, but you have no plan as to how you're going to get the $1 million, how you're going to save up for the $1 million. Write down your goals and make a plan for how you're going to get the $1 million. How are you going to start saving? How much a month are you going to start saving? Are you going to get a job so that you can save, so that you can become a millionaire? What does it take to become a millionaire? These are all things that you need to know when you're making your goals or when you're planning for the new year. Stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. It's 2020. With this panini going on and the way that it's going everywhere, it's really easy to compare yourself in terms of what you've accomplished this year in comparison to what somebody else accomplished this year. And as I'm speaking to you guys, I'm also speaking to myself as well. Even in the midst of this situation, some people were still able to grow their business faster than ever. Some people were able to accomplish more of their goals faster than ever. And maybe you didn't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish, but don't compare where you are to where someone else is. Because remember that everybody lives and moves at a different pace and everyone's journey is different. So maybe they blew up and they grew their business this year, but in next year, maybe on the 1st of January of 2021, you just take off. You won't know that. That's why you need to really just focus on your goals and focus on what you want to accomplish and not compare yourself to where someone else is. When I say stop comparing, I don't mean to just don't take any notes from other people. No, still learn from what they're doing. Take notes on what they're doing so that you can learn from them and you can take those same notes and apply them to whatever that you're trying to grow in your company or your business or in your life. Stop comparing does not mean to just not pay attention to what they're doing, because they could be dropping some gems that you could use to benefit you. One of the biggest things with me as well, because as I'm trying to grow my platforms and really grow in who I want to become, it's so easy to look at people like Cinderella OG, Sophiology, 𝘾𝙀𝙎, and say, why am I not there? Why haven't I blown up yet? Where is my big break? Like, why am I still struggling to gain these followers and still trying to grow my platform? I had to realize that these people started a long time ago. They have been putting in the work and grinding day in and day out to get to where they are now. And I had to realize that my time just has not come yet. But I had to realize that I had to keep working and I had to keep grinding, because one day, I will be at a level like them. I'll be at a level like Nella Rose. Like, I will be at that platform. It just takes time. Cut them off. Cut her off. Cut him off. Cut they off. Cut everybody off. Just kidding. Just kidding. Some people are just not meant to be with you in 2021. That is the hard truth, but it's still the truth. Some friendships may just end on December 31st, because you have to realize that not everybody is going to be with you throughout your whole life. But that doesn't mean that it should be taken as a negative thing or you should feel sad about it. As we enter this 2021, it's really important to take inventory on who you're putting your energy into and who you're spending time with, who you're giving your time to, and realize that, are they just dead weight, or are they actually benefiting and you're pouring into them as they're pouring into you? Is it a two-way street or a one-way street? And as you're taking inventory, if you realize that some friendships are just not flourishing or they're just not benefiting you, the sad thing or the hard thing is that you may have to lose a couple friends this year as you go into 2021. This is something that I had to realize, especially with this panini press going on, that some people are just not supposed to be rocking with you for the long run. Some people are just friends with you because they want to benefit from you, or they just want to be with you just for the sake of being with you, but not actually help you. And you have to realize that those friends cannot carry with you into 2021. You just got to end it in this year. You just got to. Now, on the same topic of cutting people off and really realizing who's in your circle, it's also really important to change your environment. Sometimes we just get stuck in the comfortability of things, or we get stuck in the norm or the usual, and it's important to just switch things up a little bit to keep things interesting. Changing your environment may mean changing your friendships, like I said earlier, but changing your environment may just mean changing your physical environment. Maybe you kind of outgrew where you are, whatever city you're in or country, and you need to make a change, move to a different state, or move out to LA, or move out to somewhere else. Changing your environment may have a major impact on you that you just didn't realize. Sometimes that's maybe all that it takes, is just a move to another state, because you can honestly improve your mood instantly. Because it's really true that sometimes wherever you are, like let's say that you're in a city that is just not making you happy anymore, or there's too many people in the city that you really don't mess with anymore, it's really important to just move yourself so that you can really be happy where you are, so that you can grow in the person that you want to grow. Going back to the same topic of changing your friends or changing your friend groups, it's also important for you to surround yourself that are not only on your level, but on a level that you want to be on. If you're trying to be a CEO of a company, but you're not a CEO yet, surround yourself with other CEOs, and surround yourself with aspiring CEOs, or people who are putting in the work and grinding to become a CEO one day. It's also important to surround yourself with people who are on the come up, who may not be even at your level yet. Just have a wide circle with different people on different levels, which you guys can all help each other. What I'm not saying is just to put a bunch of people around you just because you want a lot of people around you. No. Make sure that everybody that's in your circle, whatever level that they're on, you guys are all helping each other. Make sure that you guys are all benefiting from each other. You guys are all giving each other tips and tricks so that you guys can help each other in the long run. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency really is the key to a lot of things in life and accomplishing a lot of things in general. If you're not consistent in something, it's really hard for you to see it come to fruition. For example, if you say that you want to lose 15 pounds by the end of January of next year, for example, but you only work out twice a week and you really don't pay attention to the diet that you have or the food that you're putting into your body, it's really hard for you to actually see the pounds coming off. When you need to be consistent, it's really just putting in the work every single day, whether you want to or not, because you have a goal that you wrote down that you want to achieve in your life. Once you start becoming more consistent, it's going to be really easy for you to see that the hard work that you're putting in is really turning out the way that you want to turn out. But if you're not consistent in your goals and you're not consistent in what you want to do, nothing's going to happen. Everything is just still going to be a written down plan or just set in thin air if you didn't write your goals down. But once you put consistency and hard work into whatever you're doing, you're really going to see some true goals, and you're really going to see what you want to happen. Now, I saw this quote, I believe it's from Henry Ford, but if I'm wrong, it'll be somewhere on the screen. And it said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Whether you think you can be consistent or you think you can't be consistent, you're right. Whether you think you can lose the weight or you think you can't lose the weight, you're right. If you think you can be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, or whether you think you can't, you're right. Which all goes back to your mindset, which I did touch on earlier. So just remember to keep thinking positively and keep being consistent, because it will happen when it's supposed to happen. Last tip is mind your business. Mind your business, mind your business, mind the business that pays you, mind the business that you want to mind the business that you want to grow. Mind your business. Minding your business also kind of taps into comparing yourself to other people. When you're minding the business that pays you, you're not focused on what everybody else is doing on the sides of you. You're just focused on your lane. As I said previously, as I'm speaking to you guys, I'm also speaking to myself as well. because it's so easy to just want to know what's happening all around you, to the point where you're not staying in your lane. You're not staying in your path. You're not walking in what you're supposed to be walking in because you're focusing on what Maddie, Mackenzie, and Megan are doing. Don't do that. Focus on what you want to happen. Minding your business is really important because if you're always focusing on what everybody else is doing around you and you're putting more energy into them, you're neglecting your goals. You're neglecting what you want to happen because your eyes are always looking, always looking. Focus on you. This is your life. Not saying is be oblivious. Don't be oblivious. Don't be ignorant about what's happening around you. No. Know what's happening and then keep it stepping. But don't look, peer over to the point where you're forgetting about what you're supposed to be doing. You forget what your mission is. Know what's happening around you, but put most of your focus on what you want to happen. Well, loves, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you gained some tips and some tricks as we get into this new 2021. This has been a long year for all of us with everything that's happening, but I really do hope you guys have a happy new year. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below if you want to see more chit chats and talks like this. And don't forget to stay blessed and stay loved. Bye, love.